to getting down to the basics. Before we begin, make sure that you like and subscribe to stay updated on all my latest content. In this episode, I would like to go over a few different key points. One, we're going to be talking about the major scale and what it does. Two, specific notes that make up a major chord. And three, the different kind of chord shapes and chord patterns that you can use to be an awesome rock star. We're going to begin our lesson on the 8th fret of the E string, otherwise known as a C chord, C note. You're going to start 8, 10, jump down to the A string, 7, 8, 10, jump down to the D string, 7, 9, 10. Notice that there are 8 notes there, a C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then back to C for the octave. An octave is the same note, just at a different pitch. Of the C major scale, there's a few notes that we would like to go over. The root, or the 1, C, the 3, which is an E, and the 5, which is a G. These notes together make up a C major chord. If you were to shift this down to G, for instance, the 1, 3, and 5 of a G major scale make up a G major chord, the G, the B, and the D. If you were to move this up to D, the same thing happens. A D, F sharp, and A also make a D major chord. With C, there's a few progressions that you can do. You can do a 1-4-5 progression, which is the most commonly known progression for rock, blues, or even just a country tune. You start off on C. You can either play a C major chord or a C5 chord, otherwise known as a power chord. Then what you're going to do is jump down or go over to F, which is your 4 chord, and then go up to G, your 5 chord. You can stay at G for a little bit, back down to F for 2 bars, and then to C. Together, those chords resolve very nicely together. It leads the listener back to the 1 chord, which is C. If you were to solo over this, you can use a C major scale. But that's a lesson for a later day. As of right now, there's a few notes in the C major triad that are very important. You have your C, which is your root, which sounds very nicely when you play it in the bass and when you have that high octave. You have your E, which defines whether it's a major or a minor chord. If you were to play a C major chord, it has a 3 from the major scale. If you were to play a C minor chord, it has a 3 from the minor scale, otherwise known as an E flat or a D sharp. Notice that a D sharp with a C sounds a little sad, but an E with a C sounds happier. Major means happy and minor meaning sad. With the C major scale, I would go C, F, G, F, back to C. That's your typical pattern. Get rocking, and we'll see you in the next lesson.